Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is starting to break out above this crucial area of resistance in the immediate short term as we're continuing to head towards this bullish price target, this area of liquidity building above the price of Bitcoin, which is still a price target to watch out for. But do not be fooled, because while all of this is happening in the short term, the price of Bitcoin is now once again entering into this massive area of resistance on this Bitcoin price chart, which I'll talk about in just a moment, revealing my exact prediction for the next Bitcoin move starting very soon, while Ethereum is also now running into this exact area of resistance here, while the price of XRP is now starting to break out above this descending line of resistance, but heading closer towards the next important area of resistance. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the weekly Bitcoin price chart, and the super trend indicator is still sitting in the red, and we still have this massive bearish divergence technically playing out on the weekly Bitcoin price chart. So when we're talking about the larger or longer term trend, technically speaking, we've not yet fully confirmed a reversal or an end to the larger bearish trend here, but we are playing out this oversold signal in the weekly Bitcoin RSI, as I have been talking about over the last few weeks or so, which means, yes, we're likely going to see a bit more of a relief playing out maybe over the next few weeks, maybe even a month, playing out some sort of relief here, a bit of a break from the bearish trend, kind of like what we saw around July 2022. Now, obviously, that does not necessarily mean that this is the bottom for the larger bearish trend, like what we saw back here. Yes, we saw a decent bullish relief over the next 1 month or so, over the next multiple weeks, but ultimately, that was not the bottom. We still had a little further towards the downside still to go later on after we first played out the relief over the next few weeks. And so at least for now, that is still the situation on the weekly time frame. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day Bitcoin price chart, obviously right now the price of Bitcoin is also still playing out this oversold signal on the 3-day Bitcoin RSI, still in this range right here, but we're now once again retesting this crucial area of resistance that I've been warning about for over a month now on the channel, sitting in between around 72,000 to 76,000. So continue to expect strong resistance in that area, which means expect the price to struggle in that area or likely see rejections from around that area on the price chart, once again in between 72,000 to 76,000. And if we're zooming further into the short term, taking a look at the 4-hour Bitcoin price chart over the last 1 day, obviously we have pushed a little higher again in the short term, breaking out above this area of resistance, but ultimately once again we're still in this major resistance here. So obviously we still have a lot of resistance around this area on the price chart, which we're pretty much testing right now as of recording this video. But when it comes to short-term support, we'll likely find a bit of support, especially around 71,500, give or take, around there. Expect some short-term support if we see a little further of a pullback here. And of course, I would expect a little more support at around 70.3k based on this low right here, and major support in between 69,000 to 69.5k as the short-term levels and areas of support to watch out for. And if we're taking a quick look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, obviously we still have that liquidity sitting at just above 74,000, more specifically around 74.1k, give or take. So obviously, like I talked about in my last video when the price was right around here, I said just yesterday in my last video, it's extremely likely that over the next couple of days, we're very likely going to see another slight little bullish move heading up towards this liquidity, heading into this resistance for another test of this resistance. And what we've seen since I made that prediction yesterday is exactly that play out, and I continue to predict this moving forward, considering usually, as always, no such thing as a 100% guarantee, but usually the price of Bitcoin tends to move towards where we have a lot of liquidity to wipe out those levels. And once again, at least for now, we've not yet hit that level. We've not yet wiped out that liquidity, which means that is still a price target to keep in mind, and still a likely level. Once again, no guarantees, but still a very likely level to be hit within the next 1 or 2 days is a very likely scenario, once again at roughly 74,000 to 74.1k. But then potentially as we get closer towards that liquidity, especially if we hit that liquidity and wipe out that level, perhaps we go to 74.2k, 74.4k, somewhere around there, we wipe out that liquidity. In that situation, we had already wiped out that liquidity if that happens, but we'll still be in this major resistance here where we are most at risk of seeing rejections or the price struggling, obviously because it is major resistance. And so yes, even though we might see a little more short-term bullish price action within the next day or so, 1 or 2 days, to try to wipe out this liquidity here, once again, as I said in the intro of the video, do not be fooled, because we are still in this major resistance, which means yes, even if we push a little higher towards that liquidity, start to expect a lot of struggle very soon in this area, especially if we wipe out that liquidity. That basically would remove any bullish catalyst in the short term, and it would still be in major resistance, pointing towards most likely struggle and a slight rejection. And so basically my exact prediction right now for the price of Bitcoin is that the price of Bitcoin is likely going to move a little higher within the next 1 or 2 days to try to take out that liquidity. And if that ultimately happens, then once again, as I said just a moment ago, expect the price to struggle and likely see another rejection from within this area of resistance, especially around the low to mid 70K area, which we're entering right now. So once again, we have a little more short-term room towards the upside, but that is really running out, is basically what I'm saying. And I would only really expect a major bullish breakout above this significant resistance here for the price of Bitcoin if ideally we see a huge bullish turnaround in the US stock market, because obviously over the last 1 to 2 weeks or so, the US stock market has been dumping in the short term, and usually the crypto market and the stock market's highly correlated, so it's unlikely we'll see a significant bullish breakout above this strong resistance here for Bitcoin if the US stock market continues to show a lot of weakness. So once again, stock market as of recording the video is of course closed over the weekend, but when it opens back up again within the next 1 day, obviously we ideally need to see more bullish price action, a bullish turnaround in the US stock market, in the S&P 500 index, in order to potentially expect some sort of breakout for Bitcoin. But considering how the stock market has been performing recently over the last week or so, it's unlikely, at least at this moment, that we'll see a major breakout above this resistance, which is why I made the prediction where yes, we could have a little more room towards the upside, but start to expect the price to struggle very soon from within that area of resistance. And so that is my exact prediction right now for the price of Bitcoin in the short term, and of course the midterm and the longer term. Not much changed over the last 1 day, and the key levels and signals to watch out for and price targets to watch out for moving forward, all of my exact predictions revealed just now. But of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of Bitcoin or any crypto, you need to be set up ready to go on a crypto exchange. And if you use the first link below the video in the description and in the pinned comment, that first link below the video will take you to this page right here over on the 2bit crypto exchange, which by the way is a no KYC exchange and is an exchange that I personally use myself from time to time. And if you simply use that link below the video to actually make your 2bit account, once again, as you can see on this page, there's a 3.5 million USDT prize pool up for grabs simply just by trading crypto. You can take advantage of this major prize pool right here. So obviously, if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well check this out, take advantage of this. And on top of that, only if you use the link below the video, there's also exclusive bonuses here where you can claim an extra 200 USDT in actual withdrawable stablecoins just simply by trading crypto. So once again, if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, definitely check this out, take advantage of it. Once again, first link below the video to 2bit, and remember, 2bit is also a no KYC exchange. But with that being said, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame, and right now the Bitcoin dominance is still just bouncing around in a relatively sideways price range, which means a lot of the altcoins are still likely going to perform very similar to whatever Bitcoin does, at least in the shorter term moves. And if we're taking a look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, right now obviously Ethereum is looking very similar to Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame, technically still within the much larger bearish trend, but in the short to midterm, obviously playing out the bullish relief, playing out the oversold signal exactly predicted a month ago, obviously now on the channel. And we're now testing this crucial area of resistance, which is starting at roughly 2.2K. But if we're taking a look at the daily time frame, of course, we have this area of resistance here sitting in between 2150 to 2250. So obviously, give or take either side, 2.2K, we have major resistance around there on the price chart, which I've been warning about this exact same area for over a month now. And we are now once again testing this strong area of resistance. And in fact, if we're zooming further into the short term, taking a look at the 4-hour Bitcoin price chart, obviously we can see this area area of resistance, which I talked about in my last video just yesterday, sitting in between around 2150 to 2.2k, which is basically this area that I just mentioned. So once again, expect strong resistance around this area on the price chart, as we have seen multiple times over the last 1 month or so. So obviously this is the area on the price chart where we are most at risk of seeing some sort of rejection or the price struggling around this area. And obviously it's unlikely you will see a significant bullish breakout above this strong area of resistance for Ethereum, unless of course we see a strong bullish breakout for Bitcoin, and ideally also the stock market flipping a bit more bullish within the next 1 or 2 days. Because let's just say, for example, if the stock market keeps dumping in the short term, if Bitcoin starts to struggle around this resistance, maybe even see another slight little rejection within a few days or within the next week or so, then in that situation, obviously it's very unlikely that Ethereum would just basically disregard all of that and continue with a bullish breakout, because a lot of the market usually is highly correlated, especially with the Bitcoin dominance looking neutral. That's telling us that a lot of these altcoins like Ethereum will likely perform very similar to whatever Bitcoin does. And so in other words, for Ethereum holders out there, for the Ethereum bulls out there, ideally you'll need to see some sort of breakout here for Bitcoin, ideally above roughly 76, 77,000 and holding above this crucial area of resistance in the coming days and weeks in order to be more confident in a bullish breakout for Ethereum. And let's just say if we start to break out for Ethereum, but Bitcoin fails to break out here, then that would actually be a warning sign that we would likely see a fake out for Ethereum. So once again, we need basically both of these assets to break out together to be more confident in the breakout. But until we start to see that, for now, once again, still acting as major resistance, which means be cautious right now in the short term, because we are running into resistance, the area where we are most at risk of seeing rejections from or the price struggling. And if we're taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, obviously right now XRP is still playing out the massive bearish divergence here that I actually warned about here on the channel all the way back up here around end of July, early August 2025, almost a year ago, warning about this massive crash still to come. So obviously that's still playing out. You can even check my videos that I posted all the way back then, warning about all of this bearish price action here. But right now in the shorter term, of course, we're still running into this major area of support in between around $1.30 to $1.40. So continue to expect strong support in that area. And if we're taking a look at the 4-hour XRP price chart, we could see that just over the last 1 day, we've continued a shorter term bullish move, ultimately just following Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., which is obviously what I predicted in my last video. I said just around here, expect as a very likely scenario, another slight little bullish move within the next 1 or 2 days to come back up for another test of this resistance. And in fact, as of recording this video, we've attempted a breakout above the descending line of resistance here, but we also have this horizontal area of resistance where we've seen a lot of resistance over the last 1 month or so. And this area is sitting in between around $1.45 to $1.47. And so obviously expect resistance around that area on the price chart. And if we see a further breakout beyond that area, we could find a small amount of resistance at roughly $1.50, and above that, major resistance at roughly around $1.60. But remember, overall, just expect a very similar price action for XRP in the short term as to what Bitcoin does here in the short term. So keep that in mind. And if we're taking a look at Solana on the 3-day time frame, obviously it's a very similar situation here. The much larger multi-month trend is technically still bearish, but in the short to mid-term situation, of course, we're still playing out this oversold signal exactly as predicted, ultimately heading up for another test of this strong area of resistance here, which starts at close to $95. So beware of that major resistance starting very, very soon. But if we're zooming further into the short term, taking a look at the 4-hour Solana price chart, obviously just over the last 1 day, we have continued a shorter term bullish move, basically just following Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of the market in the short term as always. And right now we're actually breaking out above this short term area of resistance, which was sitting in between around $88.70 to $90.70, which means we'll likely find support in this region if we start to see another rejection from close to $94 to $95, which is ultimately the next major resistance here, close to $95 once again. And so, like I just said, expect some support in between around $88.70 $90.50 to $90.70. So basically at give or take $90, we'll likely find some support around there on the price chart if we ultimately see a little more of a pullback here, but ultimately just expect very similar price action for Solana as what Bitcoin and other major altcoins are doing here in the shorter term. So follow my Bitcoin prediction to figure out what is likely going to happen for a lot of these altcoins here. And if we're taking a look at Chainlink on the 3-day time frame, obviously right now it's a very similar situation here. The much larger multi-month trend is technically still bearish, but the short to mid-term situation is that we're still playing out the oversold signal exactly as predicted over a month ago, continuing to see another retest of this strong area of resistance, which is still sitting in between around $9.50 to $10. And as for support, we still have a lot of support in between $7.90 to $8.50. And of course, in terms of what is most likely going to happen here in the short term, expect very similar price action as what I said for Bitcoin and other major altcoins, which means likely a little more of a test into this resistance, but then very soon within the next, let's just say half a week, start to expect a lot of struggle around this area of resistance in between $9.50 to $10, the area that I've been warning about for over a month now. And so those are my exact predictions for the crypto market overall and the key levels and price targets to watch out for moving forward. And of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, once again, check out the links below this video. So those exchanges, if you want to take advantage of massive bonuses that are only available using those links to certain exchanges like 2bit, for example. And if you want to actually know how you can trade these moves, no matter what direction the price goes, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen, because the video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions. And the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.